Welcome, friends.
Welcome, friends.
Beautiful afternoon at Tavern Bear it is.
Beautiful afternoon.
Well, you really don't have to.
You really don't have
Okay. Let me just go fetch Tavern Keeper for you. Tavern Keeper!
Oh, Hardy, I'm telling you, my friend, this fried raptor bird recipe is gonna kill. Let's get this on the menu as fast as we can.
Aye, sir. Perhaps ye try me boiled tentacle and seagull gravy. It's me mother's famous Billswater recipe.
Hardy, that just sounds delightful. You go in the back and you whip us up a batch. I gotta help out the customers real quick.
Aye, sir. Me mother'd be so proud.
Hey, friends, come on in and have a look around. After Awa first graced us with his presence, it was kind of a good excuse to do a bit of remodeling. We got some new tables, a card and dice area for all our gaming needs. We've had some pretty intense gambling nights, tempt the fates, you know. The whole kitchen took a beating, I'll tell you. Chef Hardy has been doing his best back there. Wait, you feel that? You hear that?
Get down, friend!
Get down! What in the name of a loon was that? Wow. Is everybody okay? Wheeze? Awa?
Yeah, I'm alright, Tavern Keep.
Okay. And no scared.
That's right, Awa. Can't let some strange earthquake get us down. Go ahead and resume the music. Everything's okay.
Little help, please.
Whoa, man, absolutely. Wheeze, grab his other arm.
I got you, Tavern Keep.
How'd this happen?
Well, my horse and I were happening wade down the trail to this here tavern. When all of a sudden I felt a shake in the ground. It wasn't my horse's hoofs.
Oh, man, let's get you this table. Let's get you this table right here.
Thank you. Next thing I know, me and Sherry were thrown sideways. She's a sturdy gal, I'll tell you. It wasn't our first tumble. I gotta say, if it wasn't for this here book catching my head on the way to the ground, it might be a little more worse for wears. Seems whatever came barreling through had a book on its person.
Wheeze, can you fetch the gentleman some water real quick?
On it, Tavern Keep.
A book, you say? Did you look inside of it? Did you see any names or anything?
No, haven't had a chance, really. Here, take a look.
Absolutely. Property of Kled. Trespassing these pages is punishable by excruciating dispatchment, as these here readings belong to Lord Major Admiral of the 2nd Legion's Forward Artillery, Cavalry Multiplication, Kled. Fascinating. Well, now I have to read it. What do you say, Ryder? You got some time?
You got the drinks in the seats. Wouldn't mind learning what did this to me. Go for it.
Wonderful. Bard, give me something spicy. This is gonna be a strange one.
The Northern Steppes ain't the place for fancy undies and golden piss pots. It's a tough land. Ain't nothing go here but barbarian raiders, poison grass, and harsh winds. To survive, you gotta eat rocks and crap lava! And I'm the toughest, meanest, killingest bastard in these parts. So I figure that makes these plains mine. But how did I end up here? Why am I alone with your dumb yellow hide? I say out loud, starting it off again. Scarl snorts her response from the rock she's sunning herself on. Her scales is dark, metal, with hints of gold. Ain't nothing can break that Draculopsis skin. I've seen a steel sword shatter against her leg. Don't make her fart smell any better, though. I'm calling you a damn coward! You got something to say about that? It looks up and yawns. It was a hooked goose, no bigger than my hand, and you run! Darn dumb, stupid animal! Scarl asks as it swats away the flies from his eyes. Oh, good retort! Yeah, real funny, right? Ha ha ha! I'm damn tired of your heretical pontifications. I should leave you here to die. That's what I should do. You die of loneliness. Hell, you wouldn't last one day out here without me. Scar lays his head back down on the rock. There ain't no use communicating with her. I should forgive her. But then, and no doubt to mock me, her sphincter splutters rhythmically if she breaks wind. Smell hits me like a frying pan. That's it, you bastard! I throw my stinking hat on the ground and march away from the campsite, swearing I'll never set eyes on that foul-mouthed Dracolops again. Of course, it was my good hat, so I had to trot back and snatch it off the ground. Yeah, keep sleeping, you lazy flap rat, I say as I walk away. I'll do the patrol. Being 10 moons away from the farmstead don't preclude doing the patrol. It's my land, and I aim to keep it that way, with or without your treasonous lizard help. The sun's dragging its way down on the horizon by the time I reach the hills. This time of day, the light plays tricks on you. I meet a snake who wants to discuss pie crusts. Except it ain't a snake. It's the shadow of a rock. Damn shame. I have some darn specific notions about pie crusts. At least when I remember what they are again. I ain't had a proper conversation about the subject in years. About to take a swig of my mushroom juice and explain my views to the snake when I hear them. Drake hounds. Howling and braying. It's the sounds those beasts make when they herding Elmarks. And if there's Elmarks, there's humans. And those humans is trespassers. I scramble up a nearby boulder to check the north first. The rolling hills of my grasslands is empty, save for the iron buttes scattered across the horizon. The braying sounds might be the mushroom juice playing tricks on my head. But then again, I turn south. It's about a half day's walk from the hill. 300 Elmarks grazing on my land. The Drake hounds circle around the herd. There's no horses. Few humans walk around them on foot. Humans don't like walking, so it don't take a genius to figure they must be part of some larger convoy then. Of course, I am a genius, so that was easy to figure. My blood begins to boil. That means more damn trespassers. Disturbing my peace! Here, when I was about to have a lonely conversation about pie crusts with that snake! I take another sip of my mush juice and head back to the campsite. Get up, lazy lizard! I say as I grab my saddle. It raises its head, grunts a response, and returns lying in the cool grass. Get up, get up, get up! I yell. There's trespassers invading the peaceful serenity of our environs! It looks at me blankly. I forget sometimes she doesn't understand what I'm speaking. I buckle the saddle onto its back. There's humans on our land! It stands, and its ears perk up nervously. Humans. That word it knows. I jump into the saddle. Let's go get those humans! I roar, indicating our southward destination. But the damn beast immediately starts going north. No, no, no! These are that way! That way! I say, using my reins to pull the cowardly beast back in the right direction. The Dracolops cries as it kicks off. In an instant, she's running. The insane speed of it makes my eyes close. Scrub grass whips across my legs painfully. A cloud of dust billows up behind us. What'd take me a half a day of walking is past before I can get my hat tied down. The Dracolop screeches. Nah, don't be like that. Weren't you saying you wanted company last night? The sun is just starting to dip below the horizon when we reach the herd. I slow Scarra to a trot as we approach the humans' campsite. They'd already started a fire and have a stew going.
Hold, stranger. Show your hands before you approach.
A human in the red hat says. Their leader, I figure. I slowly take my hands off the reins. But instead of putting them up, I pull my long axe from the saddle loop.
I don't think you understand me, old-timer.
The human in the red hat says again, his fellows ready weapons, swords, lassos, and dozens of repeater crossbows. Scar growls. Ready to leave already. I got it under control, I tell my lizard, before turning my attention back to the humans. I ain't impressed with your fancy city folk weapons. Now I'm giving you one warning. Get off my land, Or else!
Or else what? A younger human asks.
You boys best know who you're dealing with,
I say.
This is Scar. She's a Dracolops. And I'm Kled, Lord Major Admiral of the 2nd Legion's Forward Artillery Cavalry Multiplication!
Several of the humans start snickering. I'll learn it soon enough. Once I'm done talking,
And what makes you think this is your land?
asks the human in the red hat, smirking.
It's mine! I took it from them barbarians!
It's property of Lord Vakul. He was granted it by the High Command. It's his by rightful dispensation.
Well, High Command, why didn't you say so?
I say before spitting on the ground.
The only law a true Noxian respects is strength.
And he can have it if he can take it from me.
You and your pony best be moving along.
I forget sometimes humans don't see us like we see them. It's the last straw, though.
I scream and snap the reins. The Dracolops kicks off and we rush him. I meant to take clever retort first, but I got ahead of myself. The humans let loose the first volley, but Scarl raises her ears. Like giant bronze fans, they shields from the crossbow bolts ricochet off her impenetrable flesh. She roars happily as we dive through their camp at their leader with the red hat. Swords clang against Scarl's hide, while my axe swings. I turn 2 of them humans into confetti. The bastard in the red hat's quick. He ducks under my blade as we pass by. Another volley of crossbow bolts hits us. Scarl screams in fear. Damn thing's unkillable and immortal, but easily spooked. Problem with magical beasties, they don't make no sense. I yank the reins and we ride back into the middle of the humans. I easily kill the rest of his men, but the red hat bastard's a tough one. My blade slams into him, but the blow clangs dully against his heavy breastplate. That should give him something to think about anyway. That's when the ballista fires. The bolt is longer than a wagon. It smashes into the Dracolops, knocks my long axe from my hand, and sends us rolling to the ground. Scarl ain't hurt. She shakes off the saddle and runs for the hills. You ungrateful bastard! We had the Frazzagimps and the Razzabuts! I meant to scream more insults, but my words started tripping over themselves. I roll to my feet, dust and grass cover my face. I throw my hat towards the cowardly lizard's path, then turn my back to kill the man in the red hat. But behind him, on the hill line, is another 100 of them humans. Iron warriors, blood runners, and a wagon-mounted ballista. Red-hatted blurfurter brought most of the legion with him. You ain't nothing but a darn sneaky sneak, I scream.
You don't look like much,
He says.
but I guess you're the one that's been giving Lord Vakul's ranchers so much trouble.
Vakul ain't no real Noxian. Your lordship can kiss my lizard's puckered mud flap.
Ugh. Maybe I'll let you live your days in Lord Vakul's fighting pits, if you could learn to keep your mouth shut.
Ooh, I'm gonna rip your lips off and use them to wipe my butt!
I roar. I guess he don't like that, cause him and his 100 friends start running at me, weapons drawn. I could run, but I don't. They'll pay dearly to kill me.
Red Hat's fast. He's nearly on me before I can recover my weapon from the ground. His blade is high. He's got the killing stroke. But I've got my hidden scatter gun. The blast sends him to the ground. It knocks me back too. I tumble end over end. A single shot buys me some time, but not much. The blood runners are closing fast. Their hook blades are ready. I'm gonna die in this turd stain. Well, if it's my last stand, might as well make it a good one. I dust myself off as the first line of blood runners attacks. I'm carving those dark magical bastards up, but they're cutting me to ribbons. I'm beginning to tire from the effort and the loss of blood. Then the Iron Warriors scream their battle cries. As they charge in their thick black armor, they split into 2 groups, do one of them pinching maneuvers. Plan on using those 2 walls of metal to crush me flatter than a Noxian coin. Any hope I got surviving this is gone. And that's when I see her. The most loyal, trustworthy, honorable friend an undeserving bastard like me could ever have. Scarl! Running like hell towards me, faster than I've ever seen her run. A rooster tail of dust shooting up behind her. That damn lizard even picks up my hat on the way to me. I run to her just as those black-clad warriors are about to crush me. I leap into the saddle and we circle around the Iron Warriors. There'll be time to kill them after we get rid of that ballista. It's been a while since we took a whole army on together, I say. Scarl screeches happily. Back at you, buddy.
I say with a smile wider than a Croxagor's.
'Cause there ain't nothing I love more than this dang lizard!
That was a story right there. What do you think, Ryder?
Well, I'm just glad it only knocked me over. And to be honest, I'm also glad I never even got to see it. Couldn't imagine what would happen if I did see it. This Kled fellow.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like luck was on your side today. Well, I guess all we can really do is just carry on normally and hope that this Kled guy doesn't come looking for his...
Oh, man.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us at the tavern this week. I worked super hard on this one. Kled's voice is just so difficult. I really hope you guys enjoyed my rendition. I really want to do the characters justice, and these voice actors are just incredible. So what I was thinking about doing is just putting some links down for everybody to access that leads to some of the work that these voice actors do. It would just be great to see a little more support for them in general. As for volume of work on the YouTube channel, I definitely want to get more videos out there faster. It's just difficult because I have high expectations when it comes to recording stuff and releasing it to people, because I'm scared of what people think about what I do. But I'm definitely going to try. I'm kicking around the idea of throwing out some of the smaller character biographies, but I'm trying to find a way to do that and keep the listening experience feeling substantial. We shall see. We shall see what I can do. Apart from that, I want to point out a few things in the story that we've heard this week. We got introduced to a few new characters. There was mentions of Bilgewater. There were mentions of Elune. I want to point out that I'm going to be trying to throw in some Easter eggs for everybody to try to hint at where I will be going next with what characters I'm going to be voicing or trying to voice, and what I have planned for the tavern. Once again, thank you guys so much for giving me your time and your comments. They really help, and hopefully I can keep to this every Wednesday schedule. Thanks again, folks. From Tavern Bear to you, cheers.